R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Go over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
I got some paranoia, got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. Company in the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this flock. Where you at? Pin it. My new mat location be the fly on the app.
Money and company, nah, baby. I don't need no company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mike 39, Lucy.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Todd Gurley, 77 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's caught by the rookie, Rashad Penny. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Gun. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Bortles. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there. We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Thomas. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter. It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. Trips left. Hey, spread right. Spread right. Spread right. Spread right. Smack. Good.
Now Bortles. steps away to his left. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Spread right, 72. Right 39, Lucy.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. You. 77.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Bortles now on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. To throw, it's Bortles. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Green 80.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Green 80.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Going for the deep ball. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39, Green.
Now Jackson on second down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. There's the first NFL catch for a name to remember. Equinemius St. Brown. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first time. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On third down, that's Hines. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
That's right.
Everyone's got four down.
Check. Green eight.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
11B, 11B. Move. 372.
51's Mike. Mike 51.
On second down, here's Bortles. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Hank.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Go left. 11.
Now Bortles. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Lucy. 11.
Bortles to throw once more. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They come out here in the eye.
My 39, Lucy.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Gano's an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Lucy.
On play action, now Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And some room to maneuver. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Todd Gurley with his his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now Bortles coming to the line with his guys going for 2.
372.
To throw is Bortles. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson on first down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gurley. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Gurley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Lucy.
Here's Bortles to throw. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Colts coming out now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
4 down. Now let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Green 39.
Four yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
This time Jackson will throw it. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going with their tight end on 4th. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in? I
do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Gone!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. Complete to Bryant. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, it just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, This is going to be the result every time.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
11B.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On the counter, Gurley shedding the tackle, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Time for a break.
Let's go.
This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Another carry now for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now it's Gurley. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of...
Renegade, renegade, renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold.
Out on the late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wrist watch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your graveside. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the choke.